am sitting here with Tim Bowers, and we have another episode. This is the house in the middle of nowhere. On real people, real ghost stories. Alright, so this house that you described was something beyond this world.
Yes.
And it's just something so believably scary that you did not want anyone to go up there. And if no one believed you, you literally said, "Oh, hey, if you don't believe me, go up there and find out."
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my cousin was exploring the woods right around his house. We stumbled upon this house in the middle of the woods. No driveway to it. Like, we couldn't explain why the house was there. No more than we got our feet in the front doorway, we hear a knife being thrown through the air. You know how you can hear it?
Yeah.
And we don't see anything. There's no person, no nothing. Then all of a sudden you hear like the knife hit something. We look over, there's a knife stuck in the wall and blood dripping out of the wall. There's nothing else there.
So there's no furniture.
Nope.
No mirrors, no pictures, no nothing. And just a random knife come flying at you.
We didn't see a bird, a squirrel, like there was nothing.
Like, what type of knife was this? Was it just a kitchen knife or a Bowie knife or?
Pocket knife, lock blade. It had about a 4.5-inch blade on it.
Okay, so kind of like one of them, like pen knives.
Yeah.
Okay. Now did it come into like an axe throw? Did it like shoot with a spiral, or did it shoot just completely straight?
We didn't see it when it was in the air. All we could hear was the air of it going woof, woof, woof. And then it went like it hit something. We look over and it's at the wall right beside our head, and there's blood dripping out of the wall. We measured it 9 inches from the door frame. The knife stuck in the wall 9 inches from the door frame where mine and his head was at.
Okay.
We perceived, even though, we just had a knife chucked at our head, we perceived that, hey, we're going to go in this place and look around. Couple farm boys, why not, right? About 5 steps in, you hear a lady like she's being shoved out of the upstairs window. You hear her hit the ground. There was nothing. We walked around the entire outside of the property. We went on into the upstairs. Nothing. So we have knives being thrown at us. Ladies sound like they're being shoved. And then there was an old barn about 20 feet from the house. And yeah, that goes beyond paranormal there. It goes into the realm of what you believe in is to what you actually think was there.
Now you've also said this is also where this is housing like otherworldly creatures.
Yes. Such as like skinwalkers and Bigfoot.
And you dared anyone who, like I said, didn't believe you to go up to this house and see for yourself just how bad this place is.
Yes. 3 of the people, after going up there within a week of being there, they committed suicide because of what they saw. I will not give their names out of respect for them and their family.
That's fair. And so this location, it's up in the woods, and we're going to keep it disclosed because, well, that's part of your aunt's property?
A neighboring property beside my aunt's.
Okay. And to basically end this story, so to speak. So, like, after all this has happened, and, we meet about last 2 years ago.
Yep.
You proceed to tell us this story, and this house
And
barn mysteriously caught fire and burned to the ground.
Yes.
Is there any ruins?
Yes.
Okay. And you still will not tell anybody to go up there. Like, don't go up there at all. I mean, personally, buildings and stuff like that, there's some of them I will go into. It's just when people warn me not to go in there, I'm not in a horror movie. I'm not going to make the dumb decision to go up into a abandoned house that someone tells me not to go into.
I've watched two of my older cousins that are straight redneck hillbilly man through and through
Yes.
be put straight to their knees and begging God for forgiveness after visiting that house. But when you have a 9.5-foot creature that's got hair 4.5 inches long, and we do have some of the hair in our possession, chasing you, and when it opened its mouth, it was in nice canine teeth, about 2.5 inches long. I don't send anybody there.
It's every story like this that starts out in the countryside. I mean, you don't know what's happening out there. I mean, you can't really say the city's going to have mythological creatures coming out at night.
Well, the crazy thing is, the property is right next to my aunt and uncle's property. My uncle, his dad had a property before him.
Yeah.
That property has been in my uncle's family for 126 years. That house was in the woods with no driveway, built before my uncle and them owned that property. There's no deed, there's no thing through the county to have a house, there's no recollection of the house. Only a few locals know of it.
Now, one thing I do gotta ask, was it, when you stepped into this house for the first time, did it feel like a vortex? Did it feel like another otherworldly portal into a different realm?
Yeah.
Like the temperature, and you felt like something's not right here.
I'm going to paint you a picture visually. I just close your eyes and I'll walk you through what I felt, and you can experience this, okay?
Okay.
So, I was 14 the first time we stumbled across this. So
Okay.
Take yourself back to pre-adolescence.
Yeah.
Okay. And at this time, your biggest fear in the world is the girl at school telling you no.
Okay.
So life is all peaches and cream, no. You go into this place and you honestly feel that you're in a time before legends such as Wyatt Earp, Billy the Kid, and I'd even go as far back to saying before the Civil War with Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee, Ulysses S. Grant.
Okay.
And honestly, I swear at one point I saw a top hat on my cousin that looked like the ones from the 1600s. And none of us had a hat on.
So it was it's a time realm. You felt like you traveled back in time when you stepped foot in this house.
I had 1 foot in the doorway, 1 foot still outside, and I felt like I was in two different areas. One part of my body's in the present, one part of my body's in the past.
And it's just locked in time.
And then once I got both feet up in there, it was like I was part of the past. What was odd for me, any old house, yeah, you can go back to the beginning of time. Either A, there was a natural well or a spring head somewhere close, or they drilled for water. Dug a well.
Yep.
They're on top of a hill. And I mean, it's a good hill. The entire hillside, because part of that hill is on my uncle's property, is nothing but slate rock.
Wow.
There's no water source of any kind from that house. We've been in every direction until you get to my uncle's spring house. And that's a good quarter mile away.
Alrighty.
The sad thing is, one day me and you were driving, you and our buddy Jerry.
Yeah.
You were less than 2 miles from the house going down the road.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for this episode. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Please subscribe to the Plumcraft channel. Please hit that notification bell. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Bye.